Okay, we are back at Lisbon because the live broadcast that I did earlier was wrong for some reason, and don't ask me how this happened. There was both the MK Studios, Windsock, Lisbon, and the other one by X Designs, both installed at the same time, and I was convinced that I uninstalled X Designs last night before anything. Anyway, what I've done is I've come back because I've got rid of the X Designs Lisbon, and now all we've got here is MK Studios and Windsock simulations, right? So start again. We'll do it again because I think it's only fair. I could have left the other one up, but that's not the way we do things. So I've taken that video down and I'm going with this one. Okay, so please forgive me. It was my bad. For some reason, I managed to get the two airports installed at the same time, even though I uninstalled X Designs last night. Anyway, let's get going. So this is just going to be a quick live broadcast this afternoon. Once again, two viewers are online already, but the reason why we're coming back to this LPPT by MK Studios originally and converted by Windsock Simulations is because Windsock Simulations has released an update to it. So I thought, let's have a look, see what it looks like, because I did do a review of this, and whilst I think the review was fair, there was a couple of things that, you know, they were not right, and I said so, and but they've been fixed because Windsock Simulations has spent the last month updating it, and so it's only fair that we come back and have another look. Anyway, so what they've done is they've updated it. They've first used PBR rendering and HDR obviously, and a couple of other little tricks they've used. They've re-looked at the terrain mesh. I don't think they've done major adjustments on the terrain mesh, but there's adjustments in the city. They've added new buildings into the places where I said I thought there should be buildings, and overall it's a really good update to the airport. And so nothing physically has changed about the airport. You know, the runways are still the same. They haven't created new runways or anything like that. So that is the same. But there was areas around the airport which were devoid of buildings, and the reason being, and I said this quite clearly in the previous video, is that when it comes to conversion, the people who are doing the conversions, and that's Emma and Ash from Windsock, they have their hands tied, and in so much as the original developer said, right, there are the files, convert them, and so they end up converting the original files, and theoretically they're not allowed to touch anything else, which in some respects is okay, but in others it can be a little bit daunting, especially if there's major things missing, you know, major parts of the airport missing or buildings missing that should be there but aren't in the original work. And Windsock, when they did the first conversion, they weren't allowed to add anything to it or take anything away. It was just a conversion, and that was reflected when we got the first version, because this area here that I'm zooming into, whilst there was an orthophoto, there were a number of buildings missing, and I did say this in the review that, you know, it was a pity that those buildings were missing, because if they were there, then it would flesh out the whole environment. So that is what's happened now, and even here, this car parking arrangement with these car parking shelters, I'm not quite sure they were in the first version, but they're certainly there now. And there's this hotel here. Is it an Ibis? Oh, it's hard to tell in the graphic on the side, but yeah, what they've done is they've updated it, and actually they've done an awful lot more than that. If I can just pull up my browser a second and just go put that over there, and then I can tell you exactly the different things they've done. I know that they've updated the lighting, and they've used PBR and a number of other things as well, so it would be useful to have a look. So I need to find a post that I was sent with all the updates on it. So they actually sent me a what's the word? Change log. That was it. I'm struggling here. I should know what they said. They sent me a change log almost immediately. So I just need to have a look at this. Bear with me a second, then I can give you the correct information. And for some reason, my Google Chrome is giving me grief. It's been doing this quite a lot just lately. It'll just stop working, and I have to shut it down and then reopen it, and hopefully Google Chrome will work. Now, when I did the live broadcast earlier, just before lunch, there was 2 bridges. I thought it was 1, but there was 2, and it was a mess. But anyway, now that I've gotten rid of that scenery, everything's back to normal again with 1 bridge, and all the bridges over here as you come in into the city. There, yeah, very nice. And as I was explaining in the beginning of the other video from earlier on, originally when the airport was built, it was on the outskirts of the city. But now you can see, I mean, there's the city all around it, and it's just kind of developed all around, and the housing down here and docks and what have you, because all European cities are growing at an alarming rate. They're just getting bigger and bigger, quicker and quicker. So you often find that airports that were out in the countryside now have buildings around them, and they just get bigger and bigger. And there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong. You know, it all looks really good. Right, so I'm just going to find this change log. It's almost here. I think this is it. Let me just check. Yes, so what have they done? So there's highly detailed buildings. The terminal interior has been modelled with 3D with correct gate numbers. They've also got a fully functional VGS system, which is the guidance system onto gates. In some places it's called Ignis, here it's VGDS, and not only that, they're using the SAM gates, so they're fully animated. So you park on stand, and the gates are fully animated with SAM, and you can see here the VDGS, so gate number and the actual coordinates for that gate, which should tally up with your GPS in your FMC as well. Yeah, so all looking really nice. What else have they done? There's new ground techniques based on real photographs. There's a fully up-to-date ground layout, and I will say that the ground layout is really nice. Markings are good, and then you have bits of bits of tarmac that are worn away and have been patched up with bits of concrete and everything, which is quite good, because no airport is pristine unless it's brand new and in Dubai. Highly optimized lighting with different effect types adjusted for exact type of light and direction needed, so we'll have a look at that at night. So just come here and you see there's new light spill here. The light spill has been corrected. Is it a little bit over bright? I'm not quite sure, but it looks really effective as you're coming in towards the airport, coming into the land. It's 50 centimetre pixel satellite coverage of the city with also Gen. Imported custom city objects and bridges, and it's been optimised obviously for full advantage of Xplane 11. All in all, a really cool update. Looks really good. It's actually made it look a lot better than when it was first released. I'd say by a factor of, I don't know, 50% maybe. It does look really, really good. I like the airport. It's very well situated, located in Lisbon, so you can take a nice flight out of Europe into Lisbon or from the UK. And there's the city, very detailed indeed, vibrant. There's a bull ring there. Is that a shopping mall or a cathedral there? I'm not quite sure. I've never been to Lisbon. It's not a city I've been to. But we've got a football stadium over there, highly detailed. This looks really good. So yeah, they've done a good job. Not that it was bad in the first place. It was far from it. It looked very good, but the updates have really enhanced it. Have brought it back to life again, I think, and it does look really good. I would have been happy with a few more ground vehicles moving around the airport. Certainly some animated airport traffic, because it is very clean. You know, there's not an awful lot of clutter around. There is clutter, some of it encroaching onto the road there. Maybe that needs to get tidied up a little bit. Get the ground crew out there to tidy it up. But overall, it looks okay. It would have been better with some animated vehicles. And that's about it. That's all that it would need. Other than that, I think it looks really good. Excellent. Good work, guys. Done a good job there. If you can get this from Xplane.org or from simmarket.com. Well worth the money. Not quite sure how much it is at the moment. I think it was $24.95 when it first came out. We'll have a quick look and see if we can figure out exactly how much it costs. So we'll go to the store on Xplane.org. Yeah, $24.99. $24.99 from Xplane.org. Well worth it, I think. So go out, get it bought. Alright. Could I make a flight with the BAE Jetstream 32? Oh, very nice payware. Yeah, it is. Excellent aircraft. A long time since I've flown that. A long time. I'd have to relearn it. But yeah, it's possible. Squirrel Aviator. Darren Foe. Good afternoon, Darren. And Branimir Filovsky. Hello. Hope you're alright. Good afternoon. Oh. And whilst I'm here, there was the other thing I was going to show you, which I did on the other video, so I'll do it on this video as well. So here we are. We're in the 737 Ryanair. Okay, 737 from Zebo, but there's been an adjustment made to this, or an add-on. So let's have a look. Now, what I need to do, I need to turn that up, I think. Oh no, not that one. It is that one. I'm going to turn that up, and you see all the lighting is changing colour. It's all gone blue. And if we come down here, yeah, turn up the panel light there, it's all changing. All the backlighting is changing to blue. Turn it right up so it's nice and bright. Yeah. And if I can figure out where the switch is on here it is. Panel lights up here. And it's all bright blue. It is really funky. Now what I need to do is we'll go to night time. You can see it. There we are. It's all nice and bright blue. Now you can change the colours, and it works off the livery, so you can have different liveries in different colours. So this is Ryanair, and it's blue. But I just noticed they've done an update to this, and there are absolutely loads of colours now. So there's light blue. There's light blue with a bit of purple, there's light green, there's light blue, there's light orange, there's pink, red, yellow, and light yellow orange. So they've done all these different ones. So you could have your Ryanair as blue, like mine, or you could have WestJet as green. You could have WestJet as green. You could have TUI as red. So it works off delivery rather than the aircraft. So when you install it, when you install the new colours, you go into your aircraft Laminar search and you go to your 737-800 and you go to your livery, right? So there's all the different liveries I've got, and we'll go to Ryanair, and in your objects folder, yeah, so you go liveries, Ryanair, you open it up and then you'll find these files and that folder, and then you put the new lights into that new folder, so it's all these here. Yeah, that's all it is. I'll show you what I mean. So let me go back. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll open up another folder if I can. We'll open up funky lights. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we'll choose, let's see, we'll go red. Alright, so there's all the files there. So highlight them, copy, and we'll go to WestJet. No, we won't go to WestJet, we'll go to, because I don't want it, we'll go to United Airlines, and then we'll go to Objects, yeah, and then paste. So it's pasted all those in there. Alright. I'm kind of hoping this will work because I'm still in the sim. So we'll go and then we'll choose our aircraft. What did I choose? I chose United, didn't I? Yep, there we go, United. I hope this works. Although I may have to reopen the sim. Oh no, there we go. So all red now. Isn't that cool? Doesn't that look good? I like that. That's very nice. So you can, like I say, you can change colour, and it's down here. Problem is with this airport, because it's so bright, it kind of bleaches things out of it. So I change location, customise, and we'll go to, what's that, runway 03. We'll go out in the dark a bit, so we should be able to see things a little bit better. And just wait for that to reload. Branimir, you're going to do a flight from Ljubljana to Zurich. Have a nice weekend. Bye then. He's gone. So, just having a look, just waiting for that to load up. Now you can see it. You can see it all bright red. What happened to the overhead? One wonders. Let's get the aviation flashlight. Turn that up. That is red. Very red. And radio stack isn't so red though. Turn this up. Ideal for night flying. There we are. All red backlighting. Very cool. I like that. Just a little bit of fun. It looks good, especially flying at night. Okay, well, there you go, that's it. I'm not going to do any more. I may go out and fly some drones. We shall see. Anyway, catch you all later, and well done, Windsock simulation.